Morning, guys. A little groggy and a little out of it, so hopefully, and I'm kind of winging this, so hopefully I don't repeat myself or keep going over stuff. But I want to explain a little bit about why I post a lot of the posts that I do throughout the day. But one of the things is I own two companies. A lot of people that know me know that I've owned two maid services. Both of them have hit the top ranked companies in the state. I'm very, very proud of my one here. I actually have 51 ratings, and out of that, 48 of them are 5-star, and two of them are like a 4.8. So, and I don't say this to brag, there's a reason behind it. I am that person that I'm a perfectionist. It's important to me that things are done and they're done right. After a while of being here, I started to feel frustrated, wanting to quit. I know Roy had even asked me one time, why do you have such a hard time keeping employees and everybody else can't? It's because I set a very high standard, and a lot of girls just don't want to deal with it. So I ended up getting to the point to where I was burnt out, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and go into real estate. At that point, I felt by then, still always a very, very humble person, but I felt I had a little bit of arrogance. And when certain people tried to tell me things about my company, I didn't want to hear it, because I'm like, I brought this to top ranked company. I know what I'm doing. So unfortunately, I needed to be knocked off my high horse. But I ended up, when I decided to get into the real estate, because it is something that I really love, we were asked to go to a motivational seminar, and there was a few guys there, including Les Brown, which is somebody that I really like. But I know through the process of listening to that, I came home, started listening to more throughout the time, and started realizing that for me to change and to grow, I literally just had to look in front of me and just look at the image of myself and really honestly look at what I needed to change. Because at the end of the day, growth comes from change, and you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be able to feel that. So I had to start looking at myself and finding out as a business owner what I was doing wrong so that I could change that. But one of the biggest things that I started doing was listening to motivational talks almost every single morning, because I feel that it's not something that's just handed to us. It's very important that we keep constantly listening to stuff like that so that it can help us to realize our potential. And in the process of listening to these, I've learned a lot. I've been able to grow a lot and understand a lot, and learning that you have to start facing your fears. And two of my biggest fears are, one is flying, and another one, even though it seems petty, I hate being in front of the camera. I don't like the lives. I don't like doing any of it. I am a huge introvert, and I'm just that person that I really, really enjoy my peace. And because of that, I like to stay to myself. So yesterday, while I was listening to a motivational speech, that was one thing that I started telling myself, that I have to start facing more of my fears, and this is one of them. So this is why I decided to do this morning. But I have made the decision that maybe once a week, that instead of posting things on the internet, as far as trying to, because that's another thing that I did want to discuss. I have had a lot of people tell me, I've had one person in particular that feels that I could definitely be a huge inspiration within the lupus community. And I want that, but I want it in general. I've been through a lot in my life. I am not going to lie. I am that person that I just don't want to hear excuses, because you could hear people constantly saying, well, I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because of that. I'm doing it. I guarantee you, if you throw something at me, more than likely I've been through it. And if I can do it, everybody else can do it too. Your mind is very, very powerful, and it allows you to believe what you can and cannot do. And this is not directed toward anybody who is really sick and they know that they can't do it. This is directed toward people in general who are always saying, well, I don't have a car. I don't have this. I don't have that. You have to stop letting those excuses block you. I heard a quote a while ago, and it was something that stuck with me that I really love, that I'm humble enough to see that I'm no better than anybody else, but I'm smart enough to know that I'm different from everybody else because I see my greatness. I am not that average person. One thing with the cleaning company, each time it went up further, and as it was building and as I was making that foundation, I hate to refer to it that way, but it was like a drug, and it gave me a high every single time. And now that's what I chase. That's what I go after. So my mind will not allow me to just say, hey, I just don't want to do anything. And my mind's not going to allow me to stay at a regular job where I've posted it before, and it's the truth. You are slaving for somebody else so that you fulfill their dreams. And I refuse to do that. I won't do that. You may have to do that for a while until you start to fulfill yours. I've talked to employees about it. I've told employees that I've talked to, if this is a dream you have, if it's something that you want, then don't work for me. You have to jump and you have to go for it. But one of the biggest things I want to be is just to be an inspiration to people in general, and to let people know that no matter what you've been through in your life, and I've been through a lot, that don't allow your mind to stop you. Don't allow your fears to stop you. If it's something that you want, then you need to fight for it and go after it. And that's just a firm belief that I have. But I said that, like I said, this is my fear. It makes me very, very uncomfortable. But once a week, I am going to come on, and instead of posting a motivational quote, I may just something that I've listened to. That's one thing, like I said, I think is very important, is I listen to these talks every morning so that they help to boost me, that they help keep me going, they help keep my mind healthy. And I learn so much from them. And I'm going to come on once a week and talk about one of those for a quick couple of minutes. And hopefully from those, somebody else will see and realize, because we all have greatness. We all have that potential. You just have to realize you have it, and then you have to have the strength and the willpower to want to go after it. So that was my big thing that I wanted to say. I do have to get to work, but the quote that I heard yesterday was so powerful to me and so true. And he said, "Fear, I look you in the face and I say, so what? You will not stop my greatness. You will not stand in my way. So I don't care what I have to go through. There are days that I may not be able to be strong. There are days that I may have to have people that are strong for me. But I will not allow lupus to stop me. I will not allow my past to stop me. I am going to become greatness because I know that I have it within myself. And it is so important to me along the way that I bring other people with me, because every single person has that greatness. So I definitely hope that everybody has a good morning. And if you have something that you want to do in your life, you have to stop letting fear get in your way, because you have that greatness. And another thing I heard yesterday, and it's so true, stop living off of other people's dreams. You may see somebody else and think, oh my gosh, they're rich, they're famous, I want to be just like them. But that may not be your why, or your reason, your dream, just because you're impressed by them. You have to find out what you want to do in life. What is your love? And I mean, it's important that you do that, because once you do, you are going to shine, and you'll be able to have the drive that you need to go on. And you definitely have it. You just have to love yourself enough and believe in yourself enough to get there. So I did it. I hope everybody has a beautiful day, and I will talk to you later.